Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chiagozie and I am a YouTuber living in Oka, Anambra State, Nigeria. Guys, I want us to chat. I want us to talk about this word called feminism. You know, being a feminist or opening up and saying, oh, you know what, I think I agree with feminism, I agree with feminists and all that. Some people are usually, well, I say, discriminated against when they open up or when they identify as feminists or when they identify with feminism. And there has been so many controversies, so many arguments surrounding just this word feminism. And I was talking with somebody last night, and you know, we're just going about the whole feminism thing, and we had different ideas about it, and it just really inspired me to come today and make this video and chat with you guys and talk about my views and what I think feminism is and being a feminist and all that. So this video is for Makando, let me speak like Oka people, Makando feminists, okay? So yeah, if you guys want to talk about that, if you guys want to chat about this thing, something you're interested in chatting about, please continue watching this video, okay? So guys, feminist, first of all, when you define feminist and what feminism means, okay, feminism is actually equality from a woman's point of view, not really from a man's point of view. Because the reason why I say that is that feminism was a word that, you know, came up when women were discriminated against. Women were not allowed to drive, were not allowed to go to school, were not allowed to vote. So many things that we're not allowed to do that our male counterparts could do. And I think that was when feminism became a thing. People started, you know, just like in our age and time now, Black Lives Matters, all those kind of things. People are taken to the streets to do riots because of these things, okay? So there was a time in history, and it's even still happening now, when women were not allowed to do some certain things. Women were not allowed to go to school, were not allowed to drive, and so on and so forth. So women took it upon themselves all over the world to campaign against this inequality. If you're hearing some noise, my children are playing somewhere, so I've tried to make them to calm down, but they're not agreeing. So just in case you hear that, please sorry about that. So that was when feminism really became a thing, okay? It became a thing at that time, and it was really from the woman or woman's point of view. Inequality from the woman's point of view. Why I say from the woman's point of view is because there are some other inequalities happening in our time that you could say are from the man's point of view. Something like, you know, like when a woman gives birth, they give you a maternity leave. Some men are now saying, oh, what about the paternity leave and all that, which somehow I feel, if you're having a child involves two human beings, and if you're giving one, and if they're both working class, if they both have a day job, and you're giving one a maternity leave and you're not giving the other one a paternity leave, is kind of inequality in my own opinion, simply because most men, not most men, because the ones that help their wives, you guys know yourselves, but some men actually come and help their wives, you know, after work. They help with carrying the babies, you know, when they cry at night, when they need something at night, and so on and so forth. So in that case, if these men are campaigning for equality or inequality in that aspect, what are you going to call that? You're not going to call that feminism, okay? So that's why I say that feminism is inequality from a woman's point of view. And some people in our age and time have carried this matter of feminism on their head, and they have called it man haters. They have now turned it. In fact, they're making feminism to now become something, and that is the reason why there seems to be like a kind of stigma when you identify as a feminist, simply because some people have twisted the word, you know, and have bastardized the word. That's why feminism and being a feminist is now seen as a taboo. Ordinarily, this is something that was supposed to be for the good of women. Now, the same women now have now carried that word now, and we have squeezed it, scattered it, and turned it into something else. So the argument I was having with this person was, we're talking about, oh, being feminist, you know, like feeling like we're doing, you know, having a smart conversation and all those kind of thing. I am somebody that I really try my best to respect people's opinion about some certain things, but that particular one, I just had to hold myself not to bring out the bad boys in me, because I just was not agreeing. I was like, yes. So for me, being a feminist, I could totally agree or totally understand why some people will have so and so things. And then she was like, oh yeah, you know why I'm talking about it? Feminists, you know, we as feminists, we need to come together. I mean, I was like, yes, we need to come together. We need to come together and, you know, tackle this issue of inequality and discrimination against women and so on and so forth. That's how my sister opened her mouth, yo. And she was now talking about her own version of feminism. And that was not what I meant. I did not even mean that. Because for me, feminism simply means that I, as a woman, believe that women should be allowed, or women should be given equal rights as men when it comes to things like education, things like pay. I've heard that in some countries, women are not allowed, are not paid the same amount, the same salary as their male counterpart. So like, that's feminism for me. Like, I believe in equal rights for women and men. Feminism is not that me as a woman now, as they have married me, I cannot go and cook food for my husband because what? I'm a feminist. No, that's not feminism. Or because I'm now a feminist, I'll now, after giving birth, I'll now dump the child and say, Oga, come and carry your baby and breastfeed the baby. Biologically, a man was not meant to breastfeed. You know, there are some certain things that God has put in place. Like, this is not just about your physical whatever, is about what your makeup. You just can't do these things because it's not in you. You can't even do it even if you wanted to. Do you understand? So I cannot come and expect a man. I cannot say, okay, my role as a wife, I will not be able to do it again because I don't understand, because I'm now a feminist or what. That is not my point of view. That is not what feminism or being a feminist is. And you need to come out and clear this, because the true feminists are now being pushed aside. And you know, there is now a new wave of these new feminists who feel that men are scum, men are good for nothing, men don't contribute anything to the general economy. Men, oh my goodness, like what? That is not feminism. That is not feminism. Like, if you're somebody that you're like, okay, to fear, you people are useless, you people are this, that, we are just a man hater. That's just it, my dear sister. You are just a man hater. You just hate men. Maybe you are tilting towards being a lesbian. I don't know for you, but that's just it. So if you leave that, you know, the normal equal rights for women in terms of so and so things, and you're now talking about something else, then I don't know what you are. Because even when you Google the definition of feminism or being a feminist, you will see it's just pushing for equal rights for women, right? So if you're even a man and you feel, or you believe that women should be paid as much as the same salary as a man who is doing exactly the same thing she is doing, you also believe that women should be allowed to vote, you also believe that women should be allowed to voice their opinion when it comes to some certain things, you also believe that women should be allowed to go to school. If you're a man and you have this belief, the dictionary says you're a feminist, okay? But because of the way we have now bastardized this thing, the new era of feminists have now come. They're now trying to make men, they're now trying to tell that men are stupid. Like, men are this, men are that. Please, if they have been deceiving you and you're watching this video, please just be coming back. Just come and sit down in the front and be listening to me very, very well. Because that is not feminism. Like, for me yesterday, I was just like, at some point I had to close my mouth. I was just like, Jesus, what have I brought myself into? Because the people around me, my husband is sitting down there looking at me. The people around me, people that were around us that day, they will be like, hey, feminist. Please, so I am a feminist for the right reasons. I am a feminist who believes that roles are roles, right? Your role, yes, society has made it like, okay, this is a man's role and this is a woman's role and all that. But yes, there are roles. A woman is the one that God has put in that space where you nurture for your child, where you have carry your child in your womb, give birth. A man can never ever do that, and I don't expect a man to do it. I don't also expect that, okay, in the night when my child wakes up and I'm doing exclusive breastfeeding, my husband has to wake up and sit down. What is he coming there to do with me? Knowing fully well that this child is exclusively breastfed. So how is he going to help me? Is he going to be massaging my leg, or is he going to be watching us while we eat, while we feed? Do you understand? So I'm not that feminist that will come and be saying, oh, because I believe in equal rights, so when we come to the house, if I cook, you will wash plate. If my husband decides that when I'm cooking he wants to wash plate, that's totally up to him. Honestly, like, I will not expect him to also come and be cooking because I believe I'm a feminist. No, I don't think that is feminism. You guys can prove me wrong, or you can. That's why I said let's discuss. You can actually correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's feminism. And I think that's the reason why when you say publicly like you're a feminist, people will be like, no feminist. People should shift, and that's not how it should be. If there is also a word for, inequality and pushing for equality from a man's point of view, then, if you also believe in that, then let it be. Being a feminist should not and does not mean that you're a man hater. It should not and does not also mean that you will now want to take over what ordinarily a man does. I don't know if I'm making sense. Do you understand? That's not what being a feminist is. The reason why God has made man and woman is because there are some things that men are good at and there are some things that women are good at. That's just it. There could be some areas of life where women are superior. Likewise, men, there are also some cases, some situations or some areas of life where men are superior. That's just how God has made it. But when it comes to things that we have seen that, okay, just like I've been saying, things like education, we feel that every human being should be able to be given that opportunity of going to school, at least. Every human being should be given the opportunity to voice their opinion, to exercise their franchise by voting. That's feminism. That's what the feminists of, when the word feminism became a thing, that's what they were pushing for. They were not pushing for their men to now go and get out of the way and allow them to take over. That's not feminism. Like yesterday, I was just like, at some point I just closed my mouth because I was even beginning to feel like those around us will be thinking, hey, this woman, Munye Kene, has joined the men haters. Feminists are not men haters. Feminists are not angry women who are feeling that men are scum. Feminists are just women who, from a woman's point of view, feel that women have been discriminated and women have been treated unfairly in some certain areas of life. That is just what feminism means, simply put. So Biko, if you have told yourself that I want to be a feminist, but then the person that taught you feminism now told you that when your husband comes back from work, you should not provide meals, or you should not, maybe your husband likes to be eating homemade meal, you should not now cook again, or you should not do your wifely duties, or you should not do your girly things because it will not make you a feminist. Biko, unlearn and relearn. Me too, as I'm saying this one here, I am also here to unlearn and relearn. I am just voicing my opinion, what I feel or what I think feminism is, and also to clear the air so that some people will not be seeing feminists as men haters, or people who see men as, useless beings in the world, that we don't even know why God even puts men in this world. Please, that's not what feminists are. We are not angry. We love men. Feminists love men. We cannot do without men in this life. We love our husbands to be giving us money. We love our husbands to be taking us on surprise trips. We love our husbands to be, buying cars for us. We love our husbands to be giving us money, weekend money, shopping, shopping money during the weekend. We love all those things. What we don't love is that when they say, okay, I have male child, I have female child, male child should go to school, female child should stay at home. That is what we don't love. What we don't love is when they say, oh, people are talking and a woman wants to talk, and I say, shut up, you a woman, you cannot talk. That is what we don't love. What we don't love is that in some places, I will resume my work by 8, and you, a man, resume my work by 8. Both of us will do the same type of work, or we will close by 6. After, they will pay me $1,000 or 1,000 naira in Nigeria, or 1,000 naira, and then they pay the man 3,000 naira. That is what we don't love, and that is feminism. We are not man haters. Being a feminist does not mean you're a man hater. I needed to just reiterate it. Because this thing is causing a lot of issues, a lot of problem. Please, if you don't know what feminist or being a feminist or feminism meant before, just know it now. Learn it today, okay? Like I also said, I am also here and I'm willing and I'm open to learn a thing or two. So that's why this thing is a conversation between me and you people. You guys should tell me what you think about feminism in the comment section. Tell me what even if you've had an experience or something that you would like to share, let us chat in the comment section, because I am just sick and tired of it. Like whenever I say I'm a feminist outside, I just get that, vibe from people, like as if they're trying to discriminate or something, because of this new era or this new set of feminists who don't even know what they're doing. So because our dear men, I'm a feminist too, we are feminists too, me and my fellow feminists, we are feminists, but please still be doing husband things for us, still be doing boyfriend things for us, because we don't hate men, we just want equal rights, okay? So with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you. If you do not know what feminist or feminism meant before, and you learned it here in this channel for the first time in your life, please subscribe to my channel, okay? Please give my video a big thumbs up. I cannot wait to see you guys' comments in the comment section, okay? Until next time, I remain your girl, Chiagozie. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.